By while it... and burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. The Jarl has put out a bounty to slay a giant. Splendid. There's a house. Wonderful. Here's the key to your new home. I'll be glad to help you. And of course, now, what would you like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make... Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. I'll make... Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Very well. Is there anything else you'd like... Very well. Is there anything else you'd like to purchase? Of course. It's all in this note.
Farengar, I think I've found someone who can help you with your dragon project. Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Yes, Well, when I say you are eager to begin your adventure. Excellent. The sooner begun, the sooner done, eh? I learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself. An old tomb, built by the ancient Nords, perhaps dating back to the Dragon War itself. Maybe you just want to know how to get there. It's near Riverwood, a miserable little village a few miles south of here. I'm sure some of the locals can point you in the right direction once you get there. Well, must preserve some professional secrets, mustn't we? I have my sources. Reliable sources. I'm not surprised you've never heard of it. Even I used to think it was just a myth. But not anymore. The Dragon War was a real event, although only the barest glimmer of the actual events has come down to us. Far back in the Mythic era, The dragons were worshipped as gods in Skyrim. Many of the monumental ruins that still dot the landscape were in fact built as temples to the dragons. The details are lost, but at some point the Nords rebelled. After a long and terrible war, the Nords overthrew their dragon overlords. Oh no, many were killed, of course, but many survived into historical times. Why, this very palace was built by one of Balgruf's ancestors to hold a captive dragon. Hence its name, Dragon's Reach. Ah, student of the craft. You'll need to start by learning an enchantment. Take an enchanted weapon or piece of armor, then use the arcane enchanter to learn its secrets. The item is destroyed in the process, so be wary. Once you know an enchantment, you'll need a filled soul gem and something to enchant. You'll use the arcane enchanter for that too. Of course, I have everything you need for sale if you have the coin. I believe... that reminds... Would you be so kind as to deliver... Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task. You make an interesting offer. Very well. I'm sure that I can put the extra coin to good use. Wise is the one who spends a few coins now to make a fortune later. Take a look. A prospective student, are you? Well, I'm afraid I'm not much good at teaching. You should try your luck at the College of Winterhold. You know,
This is a priority now. Anything we can use to fight this dragon, or dragons, we need it quickly, before it's too late.
Of course, Jarl Balgruf. You seem to have found me an able assistant. I'm sure he will prove most useful.
Succeed at this, and you'll be rewarded. Whiterun will be in your debt.
For we are one.
Spare coin for a poor old beggar.
I've been looking. There's a new museum opening up in Dawnstar. The owner is asking me to hand out invitations to travelers. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I work with my mother to sell fruits and vegetables. It's most days, the hard work.
Are you still working at the Bannered Mare in the evenings, Olfina?
I ain't asking.
And why shouldn't I? Just because I'm a
The Jarl finally...
We'll pay whatever you say.
The time has come.
Did you know there's some fruits that actually grow better in the cold weather?
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
You see? The terminal... Ah! The dragon stone... That is... So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy.
Farengar!
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something. In the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Not now. Not now.
Stop it. Let's go.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the Western Watchtower?
Yes, my lord.
Tell him what you told me about the dragon.
Oh, that's right. We saw it coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do?
The Jarl is
it
as you can
attacking the
imagine,
Watchtower?
very busy.
No, my lord.
Perhaps I can
It was
assist
just
you.
circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, you'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need you. I want you to use, but I have... And please, there's no time to stand on
I
ceremony,
would very much
my
like
friend.
to see this dragon.
I need your... No. I can't afford to risk both.
I'll see you at the watchtower as soon as the rest of the men have gathered.
Good luck. I hope you get there in time.
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Tor just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Kidder, let's save us. Here he comes again.
sure that overgrown lizard is really scary. Damn good shooting, boys.
Is it really dead?
May the gods watch over your battles, friend. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we?
I serve Jarl Balgruuf as steward.
You already have been told you're not allowed here. Turn around
Got some
and go
good
back
pieces.
the way you came.
It's a sword. Listen, could you... Thanks.
I don't care what you're doing.
The city's... But you're probably more interested in your Vasker, Mead Hall of
We
the
will be
Companions.
back.
Their
This is
deeds
not
of
over.
war and valor are legendary.
The finest cuts, fresh from the wilds.
How goes the begging today, Brendan? I know your family's honor
It's a shame, isn't it?
but we can't afford it.
Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit caravans, I'm going to buy the bannered mare from Hull. Before I met one of the caravan lead. You do that? If you find one, Thank you. This should turn that old cat's gaze. Maybe I'll be able to become a caravaneer myself one day. As promised, let me show you a thing or two about bargaining. Don't want some shifty merchant giving you a raw trade.
Saphir.
Did you? So Ulag didn't make it past those giants then. More's the pity. If you found any of the sap, I'd be willing to pay you the same cut I offered him. Better price than you are likely to find otherwise. Ah, of course. How much have you got? Very good. Be sure to bring any more sleeping tree sap you find to me. How the tree came to grow there is a bit of a mystery. Some say that when Vardenfell erupted, a piece was blown to the middle of Skyrim and from the crater grew the tree. I've also heard that it was a spore that fell from an island floating in the sky, but that just sounds like nonsense. All I know is that the sap makes you feel as healthy as a cave troll, but slow as a drunk horker, and that it fetches good coin. Yeah, these Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares. It's got to be tough. Skyrim's a hard enough land when you've got a roof over your head. Worst thing is, nobody wants them in the cities. Nobody trusts them. Reputation mostly. A lot of Khajiit turn to smuggling and thievery to get by. A few bad apples spoil the bunch. You know how it is. Yeah, it's got to... Worst thing is... Matter of fact, I do. They've been fair enough with me, far as I can tell. And a Nord knows a liar when she sees one. About the same as everyone else. They're the catfolk of Elsewhere. Great warriors, good traders. Way I hear it, Elsewhere ain't nothing like Skyrim. It's got tropical forests and dusty badlands. It sounds awful. Farewell.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
They say Helgen got hit by a dragon. One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
Ulfred, patron of the great clan Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Brigands I can handle, but this talk of dragons? World's gone mad, I say.
Are you finished ogling the grotesque? I suppose I should be grateful you didn't simply attack me. I am one of the afflicted. I'd have been dead from this plague a year ago if not for Peryite's protection.
Returning to High Rock, our shepherd lost his way, and I fear Peryite's wrath may consume those who remain with him.
Kesh could tell you more.
I just want out of Skyrim as quickly as possible. You there. We're looking for someone in Whiterun. And we'll pay good money for information.
Greymane or Battleborn? Then I say, well met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. Long live the Empire.
Need a ride? Where do you want to go? Climb and back, and we'll be off. First time to Solitude? Beautiful old city. Capital of Skyrim, but I'm sure you'll...
If you've come to Solitude to join the Legion, speak to Rika. If not, just keep your nose clean while you're here, or you'll end up like Rogvir. You're just in time to say hello to Rogvir. He's the sorry bastard who's going to be executed. A gate guard who let Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he killed the High King.
Far I have traveled to bring you these fine goods. Come and see what I offer.
You're just in time to say hello to Rogvir.
They can't hurt Uncle Rogvir. Tell them he didn't do it.
Positions.
Sorry, you need to go home. Go home and stay there until your mother comes.
You betrayed us!
Get on with it!
Traitor!
You should tell her that her uncle is scum that betrayed his High King. Best she know now, Advar.
Some gate guard you were!
Rogvir, you helped Ulfric Stormcloak escape the city after he murdered High King Torrig. By opening that gate for Ulfric, you betrayed the people of Solitude.
He doesn't deserve
to speak!
There was no murder. Ulfric
Liar.
challenged Torrig. He beat the High King in fair combat. Such is our way. Such is the ancient custom of Skyrim and all Nords.
Boo!
On this day, I go to Sovngarde.
Good riddance to bad rubbish, I say.
He died well.
I think I expected more.
It shouldn't have been like this.
Damn shame, Rogvir. You're a good man.
Spare some gold for a veteran? A man opens a gate and they cut his head off? Doesn't seem right to me.
That makes 23.
You know you can afford a septim or two. A coin or two for a veteran? It's not much to ask.
New in town, right? If you need a place to sleep, head over to the Winking Skeever.
Oh,
we keep a
your
fine...
breath is foul.
You know, Jarl
You're
Elisif the
eating.
Fair. Poor woman. Losing her husband and king like that. It was a dark day for us all. Damn! That reminds me. I have a delivery to make to her steward, Falk Firebeard. He ordered a special bottle of Strass Mackay rum. Saved me a lot of trouble. Here, take it to the Blue Palace. I showed up to watch, yeah. I don't know if they were right to execute him for what he did, but I'll tell you something. It couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Listen, Rogvir and I grew up together. It was us, a few others, and Vivian. Vivian Onus. I have no idea why, but one day I told Rogvir I liked her. It was a stupid thing to do. He mocked me incessantly after that. From that point forward, every time Vivian and I were anywhere close to each other, he made sure to humiliate me. He beat me up, dumped meat on my head, anything he could get away with. Once he even slipped a beehive into my bed. We were children, sure, but Rogvir never outgrew that immaturity or his cruelty. So any talk about him being an honorable Nord? Pure folly. Work in it, I own it. Well, okay. My father owns the Winking Skeever, but it's the family business, so it'll be mine when he kicks off. Now I was done talking anyway.
The gods gave you 2 hands, and you use them both for your weapon. I can respect that.